Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to the Razer Goliathus Gaming Mousemat Medium Edition unboxing. Yeah, let's go for it. So, here we have the Razer Goliathus Gaming Mousemat box. It comes in a great packaging. We have the Razer Goliathus logo, the Goliathus logo on the left, and with the Speed Edition on the right. And of course, with the brilliant mouse mat in the background, we have stick taut weave information and the Razer logo in the right. Anyway, on to the next side, we have the Feel the Difference box. I guess you could say the whole, give that a little bit of a feel, and trust me, it does feel very nice. I'm used to using a desk because I've never actually had a proper mouse mat, but that is seriously smooth, and I've got it next to me now, and it is seriously probably one of the best mouse mats I've ever seen. Anyway, we've got the collection in the middle there. As you can see, this is the medium version, and on the next page we have, on the next side of the box, we have the information in many different languages. Obviously I'm interested in English, which just says about the stick taut weave, which we'll be going into later. And on the final side, on the fourth side of the cuboids, I guess you could say, we have that and some reviews from some pretty professional guys, and seriously some very, very nice stuff there, and yeah, definitely take their word for it. Okay, so let's get this thing opened up. I actually picked it up the wrong way there, but I should have probably known that it was the other way. But yeah, we're gonna have a bit of trouble opening this with one hand, I think. Yeah. I can't get inside. Let me just drop the camera down quickly, and we can get this thing open. But as I said, it's great packaging. I'm not gonna lie, Razer always seem to deliver great packaging, and it came with my Deathadder as well. I had some very nice packaging. Anyway, simply done. Let's just get this mouse mat out. Well, we'll have a little bit of a play with it, and then we'll figure out a way to do it. But yeah, as I was taking out, you could seriously feel how smooth it is, and it's great quality, really great quality here. And you can also see it unravels really nicely, so the Razer have done a really good job of delivering this thing. It did take 7 days. And I would say the box it was delivered in was massive, really overly sized. It was all packaged and you know, protected with bubble wrap, which I don't know, I really didn't think it needed to be, and maybe that added some cost onto delivery. But I'm not going to complain. It arrived eventually. But here we go. You can see the softness of the mouse mat there, and moving on, I had to reposition the camera here. So you can see the anti-fraying stitch on the edges, which is just adding that so much more durability to the mouse mat, and really it makes it look a lot nicer as well. It really does look very nice. Silky smooth, literally silk or fabric, that is what you can compare it to, because it is really nice, and the design looks really nice on it as well. And the back end, obviously we have the anti-slip rubber, which is obviously got the bumps on it, but that feels rather nice, and you know it's not going to be slipping when you're doing fast movements, and it's not an easy mouse mat to move, just if you want to pull it or push it. Anyway, moving on to the Razer Deathadder mouse, the 2013 edition. This is obviously a 2015 review, so this is going to be all the up-to-date information on this. We've got a really right-handed ergonomic feel to it. It's really nice, and it's similar to the previous predecessors of the Deathadder. It's got 2 buttons on the left and right sides of the mouse, none on the right, unfortunately. 2 left and right hyper responsive clicks, and then we've got the mouse wheel in the middle there, and you can't forget about the lights, but we'll be discussing that soon. But as I said, it's not an ambidextrous mouse. It can't really be used with the left hand. It's really meant for the right hand, which I mean that's good for right-handed, but gladly if you're left-handed, which I am, but for some reason I use the computer with my right hand. You can get it on the market. Anyway, so they say the left and right mouse button clicks are hyper responsive, which I believe so they are. As you can see there, we're just demonstrating that you really don't have to click that mouse down much. However, the left and right buttons on the mouse, the left hand and right, left buttons on the side, they seem to be not so hyper responsive, but I guess you don't really need them to be. Anyway, there's a close-up of the lights that will be illuminating in the mouse wheel there, with the braided cord. Once again, added some great durability onto both of these products here, which really does make them a very good combo to have. They last a long time, and it can be quite expensive. However, anyway, moving on to the bottom side, you can see I've been using this mouse for the past month on my desk, which is why it's a bit dirty. And we have three pads, 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom, a longer one on the bottom, and the beast in the middle, the 4G infrared sensor optical mouse. Obviously, it runs at 6,400 DPI on the Deathadder 2013, and it's very, very responsive, much responsive than previous mouses I've had. And this is my first proper wired mouse, if I'm honest. It has 1000 Hz polling rate, so that's 1 millisecond response time. And of course, it's got grip on the left and right sides. Seems a lot nicer than the previous ones. I've tried them out. I've never actually owned one, but I have tried them out. They seem very, very nice to hold, and it means you can move the mouse around with just your thumb and your little finger if you really wish to. Anyway, in dimly lit, this isn't pitch black because my camera would mess up. This is dimly lit. Those are the lights. We've got a pulsating Razer logo, as well as the scroll wheel. Anyway, so this is the two together, the great combo. I'll show you in Razer Synapse, which comes with the Deathadder 2013, what we can do with both of these. Anyway, so it's really meant for the mouse, the Razer Synapse 2.0. However, you know, you can see these pages here. You can change your DPI, your acceleration, your polling rate, and your profile if you really wish to. I have 1000 DPI with 1000 Hertz polling rate. Anyway, you could turn the lights off on the mouse. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but for personal preference, sorry, you could. Anyway, this is a really good page that that makes this combination so good. They're both Razer products. So, with the Deathadder 2013 in Razer Synapse 2.0, you can create a calibration for the Razer Goliathus Speed and Control Edition. So obviously that means that you can tick it and select the mouse mat, and it changes the mouse to suit it exactly. Anyway, so we're just testing the mouse on the mouse mat right here, and as you can see, it moves really very easily. You can't really tell if I'm lying or anything, but I'm definitely not lying. It's so smooth, and it hardly makes any noise. I mean, I know with the desk users, if you are using a desk to try and play, it's very difficult to keep it as quiet as you can. But anyway, that is this review coming to a close. Last thing I would want to say is just, if you are used to wireless mouses, which I am, then a wired mouse wired mouse, so maybe a little bit annoying for you to get used to as you start. Just because it's braided, it means it doesn't bend or anything as much, and it's more difficult to get out of the way. But as soon as you've got something to pin it, it can be very nice, and it's such a great mouse to have, which is some great stuff. Anyway, so coming to a close here, I just want to sum up of what we've got on the Razer Goliathus. We have the anti-fraying stitches, the silky smooth covering, easily transportable, and the rubber ending on the bottom, which keeps it in place. And the Razer Deathadder has the lighting, 6,400 DPI, buttons on the left and right, and super high responsive left and right clicks. Honestly, those are probably the two products I've really wanted to buy for some time. Some good mouse, a good mouse and a mouse mat, and yeah, finally I've got it. I really would recommend the Deathadder 2013 by Razer, as well as the Goliathus Medium Edition mouse mat, and that's the Speed Edition that I have, which is the smoother one. Anyway, guys, thanks very much, so much for watching. It's appreciated. It's my first unboxing and review, I guess you could say. If you could leave a thumbs up or a comment in the comment section, it'd be much appreciated. Have a good day, and let me know what you think of these products as well, and if they've worked well for you. Have a good day. Goodbye.